Alright guys, so this video has been a video that I've been wanting to make for like a few hours. I was about to say for a long time, but then I was gonna be like, don't fucking lie to them. But anyways, my good boy, my friend, my man, MACHROMA has made a new video, and normally I would like wait a bit and all that, but the thing is that he's been showing me the process through like a lot of this, and I've been so hyped to see this video. I'm here to watch an SMG4 theory video of the Karen arc, and I've been told by MACHROMA that this is probably going to be one of the the biggest videos he's done, like in terms of editing, in terms of quality. So I'm super excited to see this. So I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. Let's get into this. Roll the intro. All right, so here it is. SMG4 theory, Karen's new arc and how it will destroy her life. What the fuck? All right, well now I'm intrigued. Alright, so you guys know the drill. Full credit to MACHROMA. My good, how the fuck? Oh, my other account I was subscribed on. Alright, anyways, full credit to MACHROMA, guys. Link in the description. Please go check it out. Please. Alright, so I'm super hyped for this. Bro, I'm so excited. With what he showed me, it's gonna be amazing. Alright, anyways, let's do this shit, guys. Be sure to check out the original. No credit to me, all that. Also, just a little side note. I got the Gummy Goo keychain! Ah! Alright, anyways. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so back. It's my pleasure to welcome you back first after 3 whole months. Today's video is Karen and the...
Hold up, I need to see who the fuck the animator is. Did he animate that? I think I know exactly. I think I know the animator for that.
Unfolding. So, enough yapping, roll the banging theory.
Hell yeah. Dude, this was the part he showed me. It's so hype. It's so hype, bro. They got everyone. There's axol! Bro, oh my god. Karen's arc. Karen, you're screwed, bro. You're getting an arc, that means your life is ruined.
Starting at the 17th of August, 2024, our first build-up debut on SMG4's channel, We Must Kill Mario. Within this video, we get the starting point of it all. Hitman Inc. We are currently 4 episodes into the build-up of the Karen arc at the time of writing this, and there isn't much that we know about Hitman Inc. We know it's a secret agency corporation
it's
that Karen
was previously
assigned to, and was given the opportunity in exchange of being able to manage her life better, as we see in the 4th installment to the build-up. Sadly, this is pretty much all we know for Hitman Inc. and the additional fact that they are trying to constantly get back in contact with Karen despite her wanting to.
So apparently she was a badass, is what I'm hearing.
Existed. A summary of We Must Kill Mario's plot is the return of Marty after being jailed since WATFE 2023. The video starts off cheerful until Karen receives the Hitman Inc.'s phone call. Karen is startled and shocked that they managed to find her. The corporation proceeds by asking for a job to be done. Karen refuses at first, as she has her current life being a mother to her 3 children, Zach, Corey, and Katie. The corporation ignores her denial and... Dude,
the latest episode was so fucking hype, bro. It almost made me cry, for real.
A suspicious increase of poisoning around the Mushroom Kingdom. Karen still refuses until the hitman brings up that lives could be lost, including children's lives, which generates an image in Karen's mind of her kids dead, which forces her to take the job to prevent this. I forgot
about that, bro.
Karen originally believed that the suspect was Mario, as from what the caller from Hitman Inc. had proclaimed.
Imagine it's SMG3, bro.
All fingers pointed towards Mario. However, as a plot twist, the suspect turned out to be Marty, wanting to get payback for being ditched at the
trying to theorize when it's already been solved.
In the end, and then escapes. Now, one big question I ask on this episode here is, why did Marty appear at Karen's place out of all places to be at?
That's very
true.
And
how did Marty expect Mario to arrive there? My answer to this is an assumption because...
Also, bro, if you got a model, send it to me so I can add it in Gmail. Low-key, I might make a render or two.
Hated Mario so much for ruining his potential every time he was close to gaining power, and the fact that Mario betrayed Marty and left him alone by himself in jail, forgetting him over a bowl of spaghetti. The villains secretly teamed up behind the scenes. We know that Puzzles
that would be a bitch slap in the face. Not gonna lie. Having your only friend leave you for a fucking bowl of spaghetti.
So Puzzles
Sorry, I was
could have potentially let some info in on Mario's whereabouts to Marty. Now, that's just speculation. None of this is written down. Anyways, now we move on to the next episode. 14
Alright.
episodes later, on the 30th of November 2024, we receive the continuation
Mario
of the
teaches
build-up
parenting.
towards Karen's arc. Mario teaches parenting. On this video, we see Karen working
Ooh,
her
you
job
got the
endlessly
Mario thing
being
you know.
drained. She comes back to the children misbehaving to the point it drives the babysitter trying to look after them.
Hey, my
Shroomy,
boy
to
Shroomy.
quit and run away. You can see now where the video is going and why the title is named Mario Teaches Parenting. The video itself has no obvious lore to see on the surface. To the average viewer, you probably just see a mother and her children fight endlessly with a random Mario managing to relate to the theme of the
Hey,
children
bubble
ultimately gathering the
sound.
family back together. Wrong. As Karen
Wrong.
cleans the house, a photo is dropped. The frame shatters and leaves the photo torn into two pieces. Karen on one piece of the photo and the children within the other piece of the photo, showing a sign of disconnect. We already
Low key. If they end up introducing the dad, killing off Karen and leaving the dad to have to raise the kids, I'ma cry, bro.
know just from these.
They already
two
got me to care
episodes
about Karen.
alone,
Don't
and
you
what
dare
they
fucking
tell us
kill her
that
off, bro.
Karen
It's always the
deeply
characters I
loves
like
and
that
cares for her
potentially die.
children, and will make sure nothing gets in the way that.
Like, literally
harms
this
them.
guy.
We do, however, get another scene of the family reuniting together, and that being developed into a new picture placed within a frame showing that things have repaired. And that's
Yeah.
pretty much it for Mario Teaches Parenting. I feel that the new photo that Karen and her children take in this episode could be an anchor later in time, with the photo being dropped again due to panic and possibly an unwanted visitor appearing at the house at some point down the line within this
Yeah.
arc. So far, we have information that Karen used to work with Hitman Inc. Hitman Inc. want to drag Karen back into the life she wants to forget because she loves her children in this new life that she has created. What's next?
Okay.
Glad you asked.
All right.
Speeding up 7 episodes later, on the 8th of February 2025, we get the fight of all time.
Oh, that
This
was a good
episode
fucking
creates
episode.
turf
That was a
war in
good
kids'
fucking
playground
episode.
with Karen and her
I
kids
love
against
this.
big SMG4.
However, I don't get why Mario was in the thumbnail because he wasn't even in the episode. That being said, I think the artist for the thumbnail said that he was just told to put it in. He didn't know who was in the episode or not, so not his fault. Or I could just be pulling shit out my ass.
and Swag. The episode looks innocent, with Swag stepping too far, like usual, and their playground becoming unsafe. However, we have two very important parts to examine and take out from the video. We see that Hitman Inc. is
Scepter.
continuing to try and contact Karen. She
Aw,
refuses,
shit.
saying she's out from this and doesn't want to be doing this dirty laundry, which is basically secretive private jobs. The
Yeah,
other part,
murdering
the
people.
exciting part that got me jumping around. What was that dumbass thinking? Being so reckless and chaotic. Just like their idiot father. After looking at her own children. This was one massive lore drop for
Yeah,
one line of
I
text,
remember
but,
that.
it opens
I
the
thought, like,
Karen
when are we
story
seeing him?
so
I hope
much
we
more
do.
twists. We get from this video that Karen at some point within her life had a partner that, from Karen's own words, is
Well, she has children. Where the fuck do you think they came from, bro? I'm kidding. I'm
described
kidding.
as reckless and chaotic. One line of speech and it opens so many questions that need answering. Where did they meet? Within Hitman Inc? Why is the father reckless and chaotic? And most importantly, who is the father? None of this is still answered at the time of writing this, so throw who you think the father is in the comments, whenever that is to be an unknown person. that
All
hasn't
right,
been
I think
discovered
it's
yet,
Baldy
or
from
someone you
Baldy's
might already know.
Basics.
Now moving on to the final episode within this build-up that we currently have with Karen's arc. Hobo Mario, one of the bigger episodes.
The
and it
best
ends up with
episode of
more
2025.
story,
I'm
having
sorry,
most
bro.
information
I'm
to
sorry.
explain,
It
and
was
probably the
so
reason why you guys
beautiful
are
and
all here.
wholesome.
This video is about Karen's financial problems, job failures, and
Same, bro.
falling into debt. And ground in debt, to be precise. Because of this, she receives a foreclosure notice with her being evicted. Karen tries her best to ignore the problem and keep the kids entertained and happy by not revealing they don't have their house anymore. Karen ends up bumping into Mario at the homeless shelter because he filled his house and the castle with cheese-infested monsters. Mario finds out that Karen
I
and the
remember
kids are
that.
homeless and proceeds to help by giving them a box. Yep. Karen tries to keep her kids entertained by saying that they are staying at a resort, which is why the box is so small. Within this little montage, we get to the extravagant shopping mall. Mario dive bombs this place to find stuff when all of a sudden what seems to be a transceiver falling into the
Oh
ground.
yeah, and that's
behind
where we found the
Mario
fucking
grabs his
walkie-talkie.
attention.
Then we got the
Now,
community
whilst
tab
watching
post,
this with no
and I've
Noel
seen
and
it,
the
everyone.
crew, we
I even
noticed
put it
that
in a
seemed as
video.
if the transceiver
So go
was
watch the
actually
latest reaction.
planted to purposefully grab
Was it the latest
Mario's
reaction?
attention. After the
Yeah.
montage with the hotel room being ultimately destroyed to rain, The kids start to slowly realize what's happening whilst Karen desperately fights the odds of reality for them. When Karen comes to realize the setting sun of what's actually happened, we get a flashback of kid Karen alone and homeless eating scraps.
I remember that. Don't, bro. That's gonna get me going again, buddy.
Karen, and she is still homeless with grungy clothes and hair. Then, big law drop. Again,
Hitman
Karen being at her lowest and a shadow appears. Karen looks up and boom, it's the Hitman.
Maybe the father was the way she was actually able to, you know, get out of the Hitman business, and that's why he was an idiot, because he sacrificed himself so she can escape. That's my theory, because she was pregnant with the cats, the kitties, whatever you want to call them. It's like maybe that he sacrificed himself so she can escape that life, and she that's why she calls him a reckless idiot, because she's like, you shouldn't have done that for her, it should have been the other way around, is what she thinks. But anyways, that's just my theory.
Shadow figure that we
doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
In the episode We Must Kill Mario. Okay, maybe not the same guy, but it's one of the members of the Hitman Inc. And he's holding out a gun and cash. Of course, Karen's going to take the offer. She has no place to go and has been homeless her entire life up to that point. Karen starts to tear up and break down, which is something that is rarely ever shown within Karen's character. So the kids try to cheer her up by being positive. This motivates Karen to give her kids the best that she can provide in whatever situation. So she grabs a ton of boxes and with Mario's help creates a cardboard box house. This keeps the kids happy for a bit and distracted until Katie wants to go back home. Karen realizes she finally has to announce to the kids that they don't have a home to go back to anymore. The kids start to break down and become upset, which further upsets Karen.
Don't remind me!
Instead of me talking about this, let me just show the scene as
you motherfucker.
Elsie Lovelock voiced Karen so perfectly in this scene.
I didn't want you to be like how I was.
I'm not gonna cry.
I wanted to see you happy and smiling. I wanted to be there, like the mom I never had. And I couldn't even do that right. I'm so sorry.
Bro, fuck this
Karen
shit, man.
Trying her best to make sure her
fuck
kids
that
got
shit,
the
dude.
best life
Fuck you
they
for showing
possibly
that.
have, and to not be like Karen's life, in which we find out that Karen's mother was never there for her and possibly threw her away, which is why and how Karen ended up on the streets as a kid. Karen wanted to be there for her children and to support them so that they never got what Karen had to go through. This amazing performance makes the kids feel warm, and they cuddle up to Karen with Casey saying, it doesn't matter where we go, as long as we're together.
Yeah.
Now hold that for big connection, maybe?
Bro, I swear to God, bro.
Mixed in with the new photo that was taken in Marity's parenting being dropped and torn, with the hint leading towards Karen and her children being separated from each other.
Dude, I love ragdolling.
Go ahead.
I do, it's fun.
We haven't even got to the cliffhanger yet. That's right. Yeah. All the previous episodes, they had no cliffhanger. Just sprinkles of lore dipped in. This video has a cliffhanger. What's that cliffhanger? Let me play it for you.
Well, kiddos, we're going home.
It's Mario. Sorry, now I have to clean it off. That was a really well animated. Look, Mario was fucking peaking that episode. Mario, what the fuck are you doing?
Hello there.
Hello there. Yeah. This shit creeped me the fuck out, bro.
So Karen ends up getting her house back in the end, which is great. Awesome. However, that item that Mary picked up earlier, the transceiver, it automatically turns on, which sparks Mario's curiosity.
Yeah.
Mario answers to the wall.
Stop cleaning,
and it
Nick!
spits some magical code that corrupts Mario's mind, ultimately taking over Mario's body. The cliffhanger words, mission accepted. Also known as potato. What am I doing with my life?
Someone clip that, bro.
Hitman Incorporated turning out to be on the dark side of the group. If Karen won't comply, will Mario kidnap Karen's kids and force Karen to comply and join back to the Hitman Inc?
Oh, that wasn't rhetorical? I meant to answer that?
Let's run our list. We know Karen worked for a company called Hitman Inc. During her lowest, it gave her enough to keep her going to secure a place and to freshen up. This is where she gets all her combat from, and why she is highly skilled in this area of expertise. Later, most likely within Hitman Inc., she meets a man and they both fall in love. Then one day the man possibly dies due to being so reckless and chaotic, causing lots of destruction. This leaves Karen with 3 children to raise by herself, so she cuts ties with the Hitman Inc. to ensure that she can keep her children safe and loved by making sure to be there for him. And now this corporation is trying to get back in contact with Karen, in which she refuses. The corporation mentions that children's lives could be at stake of dying to grab Karen's attention, specifically to manipulate Karen into taking the job. Hitman Inc. then takes another attempt in the fight.
I wonder what it took to.
I
wonder what the mission is for
now,
Mario.
because she refused, this corporation probably planted the receiver to purposefully grab Mario's attention, because Mario has a close bond with Karen's children, and because this transceiver is tampered with something that can control a person's mind.
I hope they don't pull an SMG4 and make the mission really stupid, or make the reward for Mario really stupid. I get it, it's in character for him, but I want them to go outside that box and outside that realm, and I want to make it like a reason that would actually make sense. Like yet again, since Mario's spending more time with Karen's children, he now cares about them. So the mission was like a threat or something against them, or like a way to protect them. Like, I want the reasoning to be a good reason and not something stupid. That's what I want. That's all I really care about right now. Did I just fail on pausing my own video?
And to go after something, the corporation will send Mario in to complete the mission he was given, separating Karen from her children, which causes the house to become a mess, shelves to fall, and the picture that I mentioned earlier that was created in Mario Teaches Parenting
and Karen
to be
dies
on the floor, shattered, with the photo torn between Karen and her children.
When are we getting the Karen plush,
Karen,
by the way? That's totally what we're getting.
Working for Hitman Inc. unwillingly
and
to make sure that the
animates?
children are not harmed in any way from the threats that the Hitman Inc. will set. Now all of that speculation, they can either go this way perfectly, or it can go an entire separate way, making this summary and theory conclusion absolutely wrong. But damn, I have no idea for what comes this Saturday. It could be a filler episode, though No and me nearly had a war of the theorists about it, so
I watched that.
The arc starts now, and that this Saturday we'll continue it. I think that there'll be a snippet of Mario in the upcoming episode, but it won't be heavily tied with the previous episode.
Okay, so MACHROMA, I did watch that video, and if you guys are watching this, I think MACHROMA's right, because we do have to remember it is SMG4, so I think we're going to be having an episode about something completely different, but we're just going to be getting a snippet either at the end or throughout the episode, little small parts of showing Mario doing stuff in the background.
Only a small snippet, and then the end part to continue onto the main story.
That's what I think as well.
After that will be a weekly episode build-up.
Hey guys, this is Editor Roma here. So all of this video has come out, right? And what I just said about there possibly being a further episode this week coming, we got a community post, which I'll put on the screen right.
I also understand the community post, but the thing is, I think we're not going to actually get the reveal till the end of the episode. That's still what I think, even with the teaser, because also remember it is SMG4. Because remember how many clown posts it took for them to release the clown episode? Not saying I even enjoyed that episode, but I'm just saying, like, they've done something like that before. They've waited.
Now, of Mario and the walkie-talkie. Yeah. With the context,
Mario.
Hey Mario, buddy, pal, let's be friends, huh?
Mario the Hit. Are we getting a sequel to Mario Mafia? Please?
Yeah, I feel...
Been editing this for 3 days nonstop. I know, bro. I know, bro.
Is probably right in this situation, but yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any other ideas, please...
There it is! I knew it! Oh, wait, no, the Glitchy's a member. My bad. I thought Glitchy was the animator for this. My bad. Oops.
Write them in the comments below. I will answer to every single one of them. And please subscribe as we try and hit 25k subscribers by the end of the year.
Hey, I'm going for 20k this year, bro. That was awesome, bro. Awesome. All right, so that was the Karen theory about her life falling apart by MACHROMA. That was incredible, bro. You fucking cooked. You cooked, my guy. I am so happy with that. Like, I honest to God think that I think he makes really good points, and I genuinely do think he's on the right track. That, like, it's been a while since we've had a character's life ruined. Like, because Melanie's life was ruined a couple arcs ago, but, like, the last few have been, everyone still lives at the end. So I think we are getting close to either a character getting killed off or, like, just a life kind of, like, having to start over from the scratch type of thing. So I personally think someone's gonna die. It may be a stretch. It may not even be, like, everyone's like, ugh, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. My gut's telling me. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments below. Please check out the original, guys, by MACHROMA. Link in the description below. Go watch it. Go support it. I'm just a reactor. All right, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I hope you guys are excited for the next NRG episode, which will be tomorrow. It's gonna be a pretty big one, so I hope you guys are excited, because I very much am. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. I love you all, and be sure to see you in the next video.